Last weekend, I did a streetwear market, and if you judged it purely by the numbers, you'd probably say it wasn't a success. I didn't sell as much as I hoped. I didn't hit the goals I had in my head. I drove home thinking about everything I could have done differently during the day, but after sitting with it for a few days, I realized something. That event might have been one of the most valuable things that's happened to my brand, because I think we measure success the wrong way. The problem is, we only count the money. When people think about whether something was successful, they usually ask one question: how much money do you make? They equate success to money. And don't get me wrong, sales matter. A business needs sales to survive. But if money is the only thing you're measuring, you're missing at least half the picture. Because that one event gave me things I couldn't have bought. One of the biggest things this market brought is allowing my brand to have a space to share my ideas, concepts, beliefs, and vision. It's access for me to show people my brand and understand what I'm trying to do. So I've been designing products for a long time, talking to manufacturers, building website, videos, packing orders, doing everything behind a screen. And I've done a few events so far. And these are the moments that people are able to walk up to my booth, pick up the products, feel the quality, ask questions, hear why I started the brand. Before, people aren't able to do these things. L'Atelier Santé stopped being an idea in my bedroom, and it became something people could experience. And honestly, that continues to be a surreal feeling for me. I met the people who make this all possible. One thing I didn't expect was how rewarding the conversations would be. Every person who stopped by had a story. Some were building brands themselves, some just love fashion. Some appreciate the details I obsess over that most people would never notice. These conversations remind me why I started, because this brand was never just about selling clothes. It was about creating something people can genuinely connect with. And finally putting faces to the names of people who support my brand, that meant more than expected. Every customer became a real person instead of just another order notification. And failure, it gives you data. The biggest thing I took away wasn't motivation. It was information. I learned what products made people stop, what questions they asked, what people noticed first, what they completely ignored. I realized my sunglasses sold significantly better than my hoodies. At first I thought why, but then it clicked. People were shopping for today, not 3 months from now. I brought heavier hoodies before the weather really called for them. But sunglasses, people could buy them right now and put them on, and wear them as they walk out of the market. That changed the way I think about in-person events. Sometimes it's not about having the better product, it's about having the right product for that exact moment. Every conversation is an opportunity. Another lesson hit me halfway through the day. The moments I was actively talking to people, more people stopped, more conversations happened, more sales followed. The moments I stayed behind the table waiting, traffic slowed down. I realized something about this. You can't expect people to care about your brand if you never invite them into it. Every conversation is another chance, another introduction, another person hearing your story for the first time ever. Even if only 1 out of every 10 people connects with your vision, talking to 100 people will always beat talking to 10. Sometimes growing your brand is just giving yourself more opportunities for the right people to find you. And it's hard to see in the moment, but looking back, failure is an investment. I don't see that market as a bad day. I see it as an investment in my time. I invested 1 day, and in return I got lessons that will improve every event I do from now on. I learned how to merchandise better, approach people better, present my brand better, think seasonally, sell more intentionally. Those lessons are far more than 1 day's revenue. These ideas, concepts, and things you learn along the way in your journey help you so much more than you realize. If I only judged that event by how much money I made, I'd call it a disappointment. But if I judge by how much I learned, how many people I connected with, how much clearer my vision became, then it was one of the biggest wins I've had so far. And maybe that's what failure really is. Not proof that you're on the wrong path, just proof that you're collecting the experience you'll need for the next opportunity. Because every brand owner wants success. But the ones who build something lasting are usually the ones willing to learn from the days that don't go according to plan. And honestly, I can't wait to see how I can improve for the next market. So, if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to stay in touch with my journey. Link in bio to the website as well.